Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continues to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Crumbstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense starting out from the 40. They start this playoff game with a pass. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Got the first down and still motoring. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in and stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
A running play called on 4th down. Headed for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cyclones, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first. I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Send the back in motion. Now they're running on the toss. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good throw, catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's hit just before the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds some space. Here he goes. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Cyclones are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes the jet sweep. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brings in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Now it's second down here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Proctor. Going for his running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Iowa State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. It's an option look. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. And and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good line in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Short connection to the tight end here. Muscles past the defender. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense facing second and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They're going to run the option. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. The Cyclones come to the line to set a first set of downs. Here's the option play. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup from this offense.
They'll give it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks free. Now here he goes. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. He wins the foot race to the end zone. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points up.
He's in the clear. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cyclones.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This whip kick picked up by one of the blockers. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. It's So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out. Gets some yards, but not enough for the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Powers through. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Back in motion now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And the back now goes in motion. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
1st and 10 play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Proctor. Quick throw to his receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He spikes the ball. Will give it a shot from long distance here just before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded just inside the 25. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Proctor. The pass is intercepted.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Got a very comfortable second down and 3 after that defensive penalty. And the wideout goes in motion. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. For the receiver. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up second down. To throw, it's Proctor. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy, and they'll use the ground game here. That one moves the ball to the 16.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's McClellan. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's McClellan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass caught. 2nd down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Cyclones pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Makes an open space. Now here he goes. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. And the Cyclones looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded at one of the up. Tackle made out of the 46. Return team does an excellent job there. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And the defense comes up with the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to throw. It's Proctor. The receiver makes the catch. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Direct snap to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Pass complete on a crossing route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Signs the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Iowa State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game's summary before we move on. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
It's an option look. Fights off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. It does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his...
intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on